In this video, we're going to talk about the font options. This is available from the customizer by clicking on Font Options. What you have here is a number of options for setting up your fonts. The default font sizes are 36, 27, 21, 18, 18, 18. And as a note, the theme will automatically downsize your heading fonts and only your heading fonts on mobile. If you don't want this or want to override it, then you will have to set your own custom CSS. When entering your fonts, make sure to only enter the number. The PX will automatically be entered for you. For example, if I wanted to change the heading 2 to something besides 27, what I would do is I would enter a new value, for example, 36. When I enter this value, the customizer will automatically update to show you a larger H2 font size. I can remove it and it will go back to the default. Similarly, I can set the other font sizes or just leave them as the defaults. The same is true of paragraphs and social icons. For example, if I wanted to downsize the paragraph to 14, I can just enter 14 and the customizer will update. Here we are. It has updated and you can see the font size has shrunk. I'm going to remove that because I happen to like the 16 font size. The next setting is for your line heights. You can set the line height for each of your different heading sizes. This is set in EM units. For example, 1.5 EM is 1.5. This is normally very comfortable. However, if you want to override it, you can just enter the appropriate value here. For example, I have an H3 here, so I'm going to go ahead and update the line height on that to 3. You'll see that will update here and it will make it more spaced out. The next setting is font weights. The default font weight is 400. You can always view the defaults that are currently in effect by visiting the theme documentation. Here I'm just going to update the paragraph font weight to 700. And here you can see that my fonts are now all bolded. The next thing you can do is set the fonts. There are the basic fonts available, Arial, Helvetica. These are standard fonts included with pretty much every computer and device out there. Then there are a number of fonts that are from Google. These fonts are starting here with the Abril Fatface and includes several commonly used fonts. Personally, I like Mouli. But just to show you, I'm going to switch the headings to Merriweather. And here you can see that the heading has changed to the Merriweather font. Now, if you want to load your own custom Google fonts, or if you want to load the standard fonts but with any weights or italic options outside of what is normally included, you will need to set your own Google Fonts URL. You can do that by following the instructions for the custom fonts.